Good fam. Gamer Dad's back in the house again with a new reaction. This is not a super new song. It is from 1 month ago. It's got over 3 million views, so it can't be trash. Now I'm gonna harken back to a video I did previously. And it's probably gonna be it's a personal opinion, which a lot of people are gonna take as an attack. That's on you, dude. It's just my opinion. So if you don't like personal opinions and you're triggered by personal opinions of other people, just click off. It ain't worth your time. Um, I love, I absolutely love Ryan Upchurch. I do like country music, but nowhere near as much as I like rap music. I love Ryan Upchurch's rap music, but I wouldn't even know about Ryan Upchurch if it wasn't for his country music. So it's kind of like this what would you call it? A paradox. It's kind of like this paradox that I'm stuck in. Like I like rap music, and now apparently I like country music, and that all led for me enjoying country music that was made by somebody who raps. Um, when I first found Upchurch, when I first started watching Upchurch, I didn't even know he was a musician. I just seen him on Vine. He was just a funny kid on Vine, and then I slowly watched his YouTube videos, and some of his YouTube videos are hilarious. And then I seen that in a roundabout way that at work one day I heard Holler Boys, and I was like, "Who is this?" And my buddy's like, "This is Ryan Upchurch," and I'm like, "What? He makes music?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, he's been making music for a bit, man." I'm like, "What?" Okay, so believe what you want, man. That is how I discovered him. I didn't know. Now, that being said, I also love Joe Rogan. Love him. I think Joe Rogan, I listen to Joe Rogan fucking at least 7 hours of the day. 7 hours out of the day, man. And a lot of it is like educational shit, science, molecular studies, and space travel and evolution and religion. You name it, dude. I mean, he'll invite anybody on his channel. He will. Because all he wants is info. I would do the same thing. I really would. I just want to learn stuff. If you got something that you say I don't know about, then teach me, man. I'm into learning, but oh, so recently in my last video I mentioned it. I'm a little perturbed. I don't think it's gonna change my watching habit of Joe Rogan, but what in the hell, dude? What are you doing? What are you doing having a liar on your podcast? A liar, like a straight up liar. Luke Combs, really, dude? Like this guy, he ain't even a real country singer, dude. He's as fake as they get. He's a fake country singer, man. Like he sounds like oh, if a guy from a boy band split off and started making what he thought was country music. I think the one song that I enjoy is When It Rains It Pours, and my God, is that a poppy ass song. It's a good song, but it's pop. It is pop music, dude. There's nothing country about that, man. Just say what you want. This is real country right here. This right here is real fucking country, dude. And if you don't agree, that's okay. It's whatever. But I haven't heard this one yet. Ballad of a Country Boy. Um, Joe Rogan. I doubt that you're gonna see this. I doubt that you're gonna pay attention to this. But in the off chance that you do, Ryan Upchurch is a huge fan of yours. I mean, like the fact that he ain't ever been on your channel, he ain't ever been on your podcast. I don't know if you've ever invited him or if he's ever asked. But what are you doing, man? Like this guy, he has opened the door for so many people, and dude, you guys would get along great. And he ain't even that far away, dude. Just give him a call, dude. Like, and Hey, you might be too late, dude. Like after having Luke Combs on, you might have already fucked it up. But I would love to see Ryan Upchurch on your channel. So let's watch this video, and anybody who might have a direct link to Joe Rogan's like social media and able to like that someone that can send it to him that will watch it, that he'll end up watching it. If you see this, please send it to him and be like, just check this out, check this guy out, and check out this guy he's reacting to. Um, you might want to do some research because uh, country ain't country anymore, man. It ain't, dude. This is country music. Um, like I said, I ain't heard this yet. Like I said, I have not heard this yet at all. Um, I've heard the song Real Country. I've heard the song um The Other Country Boy. I've heard um what was it? I'm only talking about real country. Okay, so Real Country, there's Real Country, Everlasting Country, The Other Country Boy, Ballad of a Country Boy. No, I don't. I've listened to a lot more of his country music, but this shit right here, Ninja, this shit right here, this is different. This is what we need to be listening to. This is what we need to be judging our thoughts on country music about, because these mainstream country music singers, these mainstream country artists, they ain't cutting it no more, man. They not even real. They're not even real, dude. How many of them are riding tractors and haying their own fields and driving freaking beat up old trucks? And this guy lives like a real country boy, and he's got millions and millions of dollars, dude, but he lives like a real country boy. So take some notes, freaking people.
Got the hell out of Dodge going forward in a Chevy SU truck line off the rail. I ain't 21 no more, no need to mention any kind of beer that I may sip.
Love it, man. I ain't 21 no more. No need to mention any beer that I may sip. So like back when he was younger, I'm sure that he like mentioned like drinking just to like gather a certain crowd. And back then he might have he drank every now and again, because what 21-year-old doesn't? What 20-year-old doesn't? But it was something that he refused to let define him or his career. And he's not a drinker. He's not. He doesn't like drugs. The only thing he does is smoke marijuana. That's it. And I mean, to be honest, I feel like he's done doing that less and less as he gets older. That happens, man. You grow up, you find things that are more important than getting high, and you realize that life has so much more to offer. Um, and it's never too late, dude. It's never too late. It's just have fun. Have fun while you're having fun, and then when you're done, like if you ain't fucked up too bad, if you ain't fucked up, if you just out having fun, life will be waiting for you when you're done. Just keep your nose clean.
No time for the strip when you're living these risks. Feeding these dogs and cutting these pigs. Working like a hog trying to pay them bills for a V8 on gravel and a couple good years.
For real though, man. Working like a hog trying to pay these bills. And one of the worst things in the world is being I'm not gonna say being from the Midwest is a bad thing. It's just being from the Midwest and then having family that you live with in the Midwest, thinking that because you have a couple nice things that you're loaded, so they ask you for money. Sorry, man, I ain't got it like that. I got it. I got money. I do well, but I ain't got nothing to give you, man. Like, I ain't got nothing to give anybody. There's no fucking free handouts. There's no free rides. If you want something, dude, you got to work for it. You got to grind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had help here and there, and it's okay to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help, but you got to ask the right people. You can ask strangers. You can't go online and ask your favorite YouTuber to borrow you $1 million. Like, and people do this kind of stuff. It's bonkers, man. I don't understand what's going through people's heads, dude. If you need money, go out and work. That's the thing. Like, I don't mind when people spend my money. My family, like, I got credit cards that are duplicated for me and my wife, and if she goes out and maxes out my credit card, dude, I'll just fill it back up, dude. Like, it's money. I can always make more. I can always get more. It's time. Time you can't get no more of, dude. So take advantage of everything you have while you're here, dude, and leave this planet penniless. That is the best advice I can give you, man. Like, leave this planet penniless and make sure that your family is enough to at least burn you and spread your ashes in the garden. I don't know. Um, to whom it may concern, consider this a living will. I obviously it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna have to probably get something notarized. But I don't want to be embalmed. I don't want my brain taken out of my head. I don't want any of my organs taken out. I don't want to be put in a casket that doesn't rot. I want to be put in a pine box that's gonna break down in a year. I want to get eaten by the earth and I want to go back into it. I don't want to be burned. I just want my whole body, everything intact, buried in the ground. But I want it somewhere where there's nobody around, dude. Like, the land is for the living. I'm taking up time and space and ruining the land for other people by being buried in a spot or having my body that will never rot just sit in the same spot for hundreds of years. Come on, man. What are we doing? Like, just like promise me, anybody who sees this that is related to me, when I die, just bury my dead, bloated corpse into a pine box with nails in it, staple it shut. Don't even shut it, dude. Just put the lid on it and throw some dirt on it, dude. I don't care. I really don't, man. I ain't gonna be here. I don't know what happens, dude. I know one thing. I know one thing. And the only reason I know is Keanu Reeves told me. Not directly, but he told me. He said, I know what happens when you die. I know one thing that for sure happens when you die. The people who loved you will miss you a lot. That's the only for sure thing that we know about. It's fucked up. It's a hard thing to think about, but like, it's inevitable. Can't change it. So live with it. Make the best out of shit while you're here. And when you're gone, goddamn, man, if I do have a funeral and I'm in that casket, man, I don't want anybody coming up to my casket. And I ain't trying to lift no jokes here, okay? I got to give credit where credit's due, Eddie Griffin. I don't want anybody walking up to my casket and being like, "Man, he looks so good." Why? He shouldn't. He's dead. Like, I don't want people walking up to my casket and being like, "What? No wonder he's dead, dude. That motherfucker partied himself to death. He had some fun, huh?" I mean, like, I don't I don't want to look good when I die. I want to look like I'm supposed to be dead. Got off on another tangent just because of this shit. Right Up Church brings it out of me, man. I hope you guys enjoy it, though. Here we go.
Go to heaven if I'm good, but I'm bad to the bone, and I don't wanna change shit. Redneck rock star at any Waffle House, even if it is 2 a.m. Smoking joints out front, swapping good times, watching for the police creeping on by. Fist bump, country boys can't survive. We the last of a breed that don't. Redneck rock star at any Waffle House, even if it is 2 a.m. Smoking joints out front, swapping good times, watching.
Hey, just keep something in mind, man. If you're a kid and you've already tried it, it is what it is, dude. But if you're a kid and you ain't tried it, wait a little while, dude. Don't start smoking weed at 13 years old or 14 years old, man. Like, give it some time. Maybe graduate from school first and see what you want to do for college. Because, yeah, I smoke and whatnot, but, like, it's gotten so little, like, once a day that I could go without it completely. And there was a time in my life where I felt like that was not a possibility. It's a disgusting feeling to feel like you're being controlled by a substance. And I say controlled loosely because marijuana is not super addictive. It's highly habituating, but I mean, like, you can't overdose on it, you can't die on it, but people do get addicted to it. Especially if you got addictive personality, and it just happens, man. Like, you don't have to be ashamed of smoking pot. There's more people that do than don't nowadays, I feel like. And honestly, the one thing that really pushed me to doing it was being told not to do it. And the one thing that taught me more about drugs than anything in the world was a program to teach me to stay away from drugs. You might know this program. It's something, I think they call it DARE. Drug Awareness and Resistance Education. There's a comedian I listened to that said, in DARE they told me that dealers would give me free drugs to get me addicted. I ain't never got free drugs in my entire life. Me neither. Not one dealer's ever given me free drugs and been like, here, try this so I can get you addicted. Where's the free stuff, dude? I ain't get free nothing, man. Come on, dude. Quit lying to everybody. And I swear, man, like, I have kids that come that I know, that friends of my kids, people I used to work with that are out of high school, telling me that school's teaching that marijuana kills you, but it's okay to drink alcohol. Okay.
Watching for the police creeping on by. Fist bump, country boys can't survive. We the last of a breed that don't ever die.
And there it is, though. There's that hook. We're the last of a breed that don't ever die. So, like, he is one of the last of the breed that don't ever die. And I'm sorry if you're a Luke Combs fan. Sorry. I don't want to judge, man, but if you're a Luke Combs fan, you're not even really into country. Let's keep it real.
We the last of a breed that don't ever die. Oh, we the last of a breed that don't ever die. Go to hell if I mean, but I love summer heat, so it won't. Go to hell if I mean, but I love summer heat, so it won't be that bad. Roll in the drop top, all matte black with flames painted on the side. We be kicking up dust, being too loud. The devil might end up getting kicked out. Charlie Daniels said, punch you in the mouth. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. We the last of a breed that don't ever die. Don't ever die. Came to earth as a volunteer for the spirit of the down home. You could tear me apart on my own frontier. Every piece turns like it's chrome. And there's a hole in my heart, plug it with my own hand. Take all the hate as a couple grains of sand. Now go build a castle from the tears I shed. We the last of a breed that don't ever die.
Last of a breed that don't ever die.
We the last of a breed that don't ever die.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, let's keep it real. Like, man, another banger, dude. Like usual. But let's keep it real, dude. Like, I'd say 89 to 97% of Ryan Epkert's music are bangers, dude. Like, there might be a few stingers, but I have yet to hear any. My favorite song ever, man, is Parachute. Like, it is. He talks about how being famous and being at the top is just lonely. He's like, it's not a place for me. And that is such an awesome thing to hear out of somebody so recognized and so he's an integral part of the country music scene, and if you say he's not, you're out of your mind. It's just people wanna deny it, but let's keep it real, man. I mean, like, he's one of the best people, one of the best artists, country rap, little bit of rock. I've heard him do some Alice in Chains-ish music, and then a couple Alice in Chains covers. He just doesn't stop. Well, very interesting. I lost my hat. I don't know where it is. So, I'm just gonna finish this video on that note, and you guys can judge me from afar. I don't know what to say, man. It's gone. But like I was saying before, he can't be stopped. No one's stopping him, dude. You can put up every roadblock you want. You can do whatever you want to try to keep this guy down, suppress him, and try to shadow ban him. You ain't stopping him, dude. He'll find another way. At the very least, he'll throw shows, he'll put on shows. He's gonna get his music out there one way or another, so you might as well get used to it. All that being said, man, I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Gamer Dad's out. Peace.